Okay. Uh, that's okay. So that's not good. All right. All right. So we'll wish for casters first, and then we'll start the story. Oh, already. Okay, it's all right. It's all right. Not a bad pull. So, I'm glad that the pity hit already. So now I can easily pull her. Uh-huh. Done. Okay, that's good thing. There are add-ons for all these, so more pulls. Okay.
New adventures, new friends. Great, isn't it?
Right, I forgot about these. Okay, 60 days. Uh-huh. I mean, so last time I chose Kafka for the goodbye, so this time I'll choose 5-5. They will answer. Okay, we will receive it after 16 days. And where's it go? What? Starboard. Which character is the worst? Oh, Calvin. This one. Uh, so, there you go.
Careful. Don't get too lost in those sweet dreams.
Alright, let's start the story now. I don't need a recap, I already remember.
Need something? If not, then I'll be leaving. Ah, it's you, Cass. I finished the anthology of poems you...
I thought you'd be too preoccupied to find time.
Precisely because of the...
Wouldn't all these preoccupations slow your pace?
On the contrary. Knowing that time is limited...
I understand completely. During my time at the Grove, the closer exams drew, the more efficient I became at tackling everyday mundane tasks. Anything.
Precisely. As I remember, you and Finon were both disciples of the new Sporus. I assume that Inaxa's exams were as unreasonable as the man himself. Correct?
The courses Professor Anaxa taught were Introduction to Alchemy and History of Mythology. And to be perfectly honest, those two courses were the students' greatest nightmares.
The history of mythology, taught by the blasphemous great performer himself. I can imagine.
Now that I think about it, may I ask, like...
He openly dismisses people's faith and questions the very justification of the Flame Chase journey. Our positions have been destined to be at odds. While you were studying there, I assume you must have...
The Droma Straight and Finery?
As I see it, this nickname is more of an insult to the Dromas. Despite his insufferable arrogance, I do hold a certain respect for his nature as a scholar. To remain true to his principles, he is unafraid to stand opposed to the world, and that requires Anaxagoras' life is almost like a satire. As a Chrysos heir, he refuses to heed the prophecy, while he disrespects the gods.
The gods have chosen.
He was indeed chosen by Xerxes. Is something weighing on you, Cass? The golden thread is quivering. I sense there's more to...
With all due respect, I'd like to...
In light of his assistance in the battle against the Flame Reaver,
Was
I
Trailblazer?
am willing to grant him some time to find a way to remove the core flame. However,
Okay,
if the
you
Naxxon
talk about
decides
next.
to make any move that places us in danger, I will not hesitate to take extreme measures.
Just as I feared.
The Flame Chase journey is the destined path for the Chrysos heirs.
Still, I can't. Perhaps the Naxa will also
I understand you, but now, let's... You're here. Does this mean you're ready to take... I understand. It was the sacred beast's idea, after all. However, it warrants careful consideration, given...
Memmy mem, memmy mem 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 mem, memmy mem memmy mem.
Surrendering the core flame is a Chrysos heir's duty. Your selfless assistance is deeply appreciated. However, I urge you to carefully consider the risks of accepting the trial. Becoming a demigod means forsaking your humanity. You will inherit Orynyx's divinity and bear the time of Boreas. From that point onward, your fate will be forever intertwined with ours, never to be separated again, until the end of Genesis.
This option's real cool. You cannot change.
On the contrary, you are the only one who qualifies to attain divinity. Yet, for that very reason, I do not wish to. It's exceedingly rare to find a capable Chrysos heir. If this path proves unattainable, I am willing to lower my expectations. There are still many priests of Yanissopolis and their descendants in the city. If...
Memmy mem mem, mem memmy mem, mem memmy mem mem memmy mem mem, mem 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 mem. Memmy mem 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 memmy mem 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 mem.
It looks like you know that Titan rather well.
Like a charm.
Memmy mem mem. Memmy mem mem mem. Memmy mem mem mem.
Memories that exist outside of your own experience.
I can't explain why, but I can vouch for Mem's words. When I was in the abyss, I heard the Titan's groans, full of pain and grievances. Please, Memmy mem mem. Memmy memmy mem. Memmy memmy mem mem. Mem memmy memmy mem mem. Mem memmy mem 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 mem.
Since you've made your decision, go back to the box. It is difficult for me, as the guide, to absolve myself from blame for things to have progressed to this point. Time and again, you have risen to the occasion for Akima. Merely rewarding you with some honeydew is no longer able to express the extent of our gratitude. When the dust settles, I hope that we'll have the chance to have a long chat regarding your return journey and the curse of the sky. It's about time.
Oh, okay, she's open about it now.
Discuss things openly.
Yeah, she's...
Mister, may everything go well for you. It's nothing. I only came previously. I lent her an anthology of poems that, although personal properties should be cleared out once their owner has... No, it just contains an allegory. In a faraway land, in a city known as Styxia, a dragon corrupted by the... It swallowed
It's
the
your turn.
princess of the city whole before it was suppressed. After taking down the evil dragon, the warriors discovered that the princess is overwhelmed by grief. The queen hired an alchemist to resurrect the princess, using the dragon's flesh and blood. However, having lost memories of her previous life, the resurrected princess turned into an evil dragon herself.
That's your sister.
Ma'am?
Oh,
The author of this book is Archepia, a wandering bard who traveled to many cities. Among the things she left
Is that
behind
another
were
guy?
poems, dictionaries, and many tragicomedy scripts. She even clearly underlined and took notes in books that covered myths. While flipping through these books, I felt like I was afforded a glimpse into them. It was as if she had yet to... That's right. Writing, drawing, and taking photographs. It seems like human nature to try and leave records of things. Speaking of taking photographs, when I was helping you to take the photo previously, I did not look through the photos in your photo stone out of courtesy. But I'm also very curious about the story. Despite having visited many cities in Amphorius, I still understand nothing about the world beyond the sky. If there is an opportunity... Yeah, forget it. Let's talk about this in the future. For now... Speaking of taking photographs, when I was helping you to take the photo previously, I did not look through the photos in your photo stone out of courtesy.
okay, she's
But
not.
I only...
I'd love to go in and take a look.
Is this faster, the door?
That's right. Oh, partner, you're back just in time. Good news? I wouldn't call... Some background information for you. The Council of Elders is an authoritative body in Amphorius, made up of different cities. This is the most important social event of Akima. Despite her vision and wisdom that spans across thousands of years, every 5 to 10 years, during the assembly, the representatives will vote on major issues, such as whether the Chrysos heirs led by Aglaia should... That is correct. However,
The spirit dies.
the problem lies in the fact that there are ill-intentioned extremists in the Council of Elders. They view the Citizens' Assembly as a way to restrain the Chrysos heirs and hope to take complete control over the Flame Chase journey. We can refer to them as the opposition. During the assemblies held in the past, the Citizens' Assembly is just around the corner. I'm afraid that the Council of Elders, Aglaia will surely take back Circe's core flame. But with the Naxos Krink, he has always been someone that is only concerned about his own research. I'm certain that he must want to escape from the monitoring of the Golden Thread and protect himself. The Naxa has never believed in the prophecy, so technically it cannot be considered a betrayal. However, he has taught many Chrysos heirs, and has... As I believe in his character, I plan to plead with Aglaya and try to buy more time for him. Then, the greatest way in which you can help. Allow me to apologize for the fact that we always seem to be troubling you. I hope that Oryx will show more benevolence and be more accommodating. I remember that they seemed quite fond of go and rest and regain... Oh, right. You can read this scroll if you want to find out more.
Esteemed one, Oryx is... If you have already made your
There you go.
preparations to become a pillar of Amphorius, please.
I really hope she becomes that police.
Mister, I'm sorry, but I'm not sure what I should say to help calm your nerves. Oh, right. Perhaps something like, as long as you can successfully complete this trial, the rest of the Flame Chase journey will be smooth sailing? No. Well, that sounds a little strange. Ah, don't worry. It won't take up too much of your time. Don't worry. You'll definitely make it back alive? Oh, sorry. It seems like I've made the mood even heavier. In any case, may everything go your way. Oh.
Accepting a Titan's trial is very peculiar. I believe that you'll be able to pull it off.
I can still vividly recall when you entered the vortex of Genesis for the first time. At that time, I could never have imagined that a guest from beyond the sky would still feel burdened. Just like during the trial of strife, Trinan and Finan will be waiting for you outside. May Kepele bless you.
Little Grey and Mem, your resolves cannot be questioned. We praise your pure selflessness.
Get ready to assume Oryx's divinity, Trail.
The divine position of Oryx has already been vacant for some time. We can feel the space of the trial closing. As there isn't much of their soul left, we'll have to complete the ceremony before their soul completely disappears. The eighth core flame coveted by the miracle that once belonged to the great veil of Evernight, Oryx. It shall now be returned by the two elected heroes of the Chrysosairs. A traveler who is upright and courageous, and a sacred beast that invokes miracles. Mem. Both of you, please, come forward. recite along with us. O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold.
Curious, it's not actually gonna say it.
These are just words meant to make the prayer seem more solemn.
Not
Please,
little, man.
focus. And surrender the core flame.
Either memories, developers.
Oryx. There's...
Perhaps they're also quietly waiting for the arrival of their successor.
Don't worry.
Center.
You're tougher than I am, right?
Traveler from beyond the sky. Let us pray that the Titan acknowledges.
Although he loves cracking jokes at inopportune times, his determination is as strong as the Chrysos heirs. He will definitely succeed. While he's away, I would like to have a chat with you, Aglaia.
Speak. I'm listening.
Slap, slap! Wake up!
Oh, she's talking. Oh, please.
How is it? How
There
do
you go.
feel?
Instantly a better character.
Right? I think that it's amazing too.
Like this forever.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I have such a cute voice. It must be because of all the memories that I collected. They allow
Yes,
me to
you
grow
have.
beyond expectations. Also, listen. Mother, it hurts. Or next. Oh, how heartbreaking. We are going to...
Memories. Broken. Mother. Where? You. It's you. I remember you. Skyfather has gazed upon you. Mother is gone.
to me. Aren't you tired? Throughout the long years, you have always been protecting the fate of Amphorius. Each time people draw strength from within their memories, every single ripple falls onto your shoulders. There's no need for you to bear this any longer, Orynyx. From today onwards, someone else will bear time on your behalf. This is why we have come.
Freedom. Freedom. I want freedom.
Oh, poor child. Everything will be fine. Let us help you. You can have a good rest now.
You have potential, strength, willpower, powerful, and tenacious. But you lack something. Just one thing.
Lacking something.
Please say it. Oh, because we already did.
Future?
Traveler from the sky. You should have dissipated already. The gaze from Sky Father. Stabilize your form.
Maybe.
Because from the moment you cross the sky,
So the
your
remember
life
saying
was cast away. Right now, you are simply
we
a
are me,
collection of
just like
rocky
Gallagher.
memories.
What? How is that possible?
The space. Someone must. If the pillar is lost and glorious. Time. Never forgive, child of humanity. Time.
Orynyx's divinity.
Pathstrider of remembrance. My strength.
Okay,
Fate of the world.
so we are becoming an
Hope and find. Even if that means you'll have to cheat death. You'll have to challenge that. Hand with shadow, clasped with unyielding fingers.
Oh, we became one. Yeah, I'm already dead. Well, at least we're there. Well, we're not going to die. Hold on a second.
जी ये यस करना है, ये पीछे ये बना पड़ा हटा, इसको यस कैसे कराएंगे? यस कर। कर देना चाहिए।
Alright, I'm back. Oh. So we died when we came in, not from the very beginning, right? Drills reference?
Hey, are you alright? I heard you two talking
Okay, the
about
storytelling has already got
volatiles.
better because she can talk now.
Cass is also very concerned about the warning. She has left the vortex and returned to the garden. Shall we go and look for her? Thanatos. Oh, right. There's something that I have to tell you. The Chrysosaurs already know everything that has happened to you. I was too worried, so I told them everything. Please don't hate me, okay?
Mister, I'm right here. Please stay there and slowly. Please pardon me. Just as I expected. I cannot feel anything. Back at the Grove, I was puzzled as to why you were not affected by my curse. I thought that it might have been the special ability of a traveler from beyond the sky. Never did I expect. I'm sorry. I should have noticed that some... Mister, if my abrupt behavior just now offended you, I hope that you can forgive me. I'm just thinking, if your soul has really left your body, as a mortician...
Cass! Did you find any...
My apologies. Not as of yet. But, Mister, would you be willing to let me try again? This time. I have never touched the living in this way before. If my actions are in any way disrespectful, I hope that you can forgive me. But perhaps it might not be a bad thing. If you're so loose, just a few... the connection has been severed. It was me. I was a little too hasty. Don't worry, Mister. Although we currently have no leads, I will do my best to search for the whereabouts of Thanatos, bring back their core flame, and personally return to you the life that you have lost too soon. I know that I'm lacking in confidence, but I hope that you can keep this promise of mine in mind. Before I manage to deliver on this promise, please do your best to hang on. Amphorius needs you. Lady Aglaia and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the paths. They're worried about you too. Also, please accept this Styxian fable. Reading can help one to focus and relax. I hope that... reading... More species are disappearing. Lady Aglaia and Lord Finon are currently...
They're here.
Partner! Hyacinth said you definitely wake up. How do you feel?
You've completed the trial of time, and I have to admit that the process went better than I expected. Even in the end, that Titan's heart still showed a soft spot for humankind. However, I never expected that. Two people who have cheated death would appear in Akima at the same time.
That's what we've been talking about. Mighty has been in Akima for such a long time, but has no one thought to study his indestructible body? If there were even any minor breakthroughs, we wouldn't be as clueless as we are right now.
Many have had this idea, but so far, there have been no results. If it were successful, Thanatos wouldn't have disappeared without a trace. Nevertheless, now is not Cypher. If anyone, I'll try and get her to return to Akima. But do be prepared for a less than ideal outcome. Please understand that throughout the history...
Don't take it to heart, partner. After all, you've already created countless miracles along the way.
But before that, just...
What's wrong, Aglaia?
Omens always come in pairs. A tiny air current will eventually brew into its Anaxagoras. He has initiated.
In the end, it is still...
I earnestly hope that your assessment of it otherwise. The efforts of my teacher and I of the past millennium might be reduced to dust because of that great performer.
I'm back here again. I remember this dream.
Hey! Excuse me! What?
The mutters of the traveler are in a language I'm unable to comprehend. Or perhaps they're just distracted and ignored my question.
Tell me, which type...
Hand of Shadow then. Could this possibly be the Netherrealm?
Not Netherrealm.
This gave me Final Fantasy VII, The Whisper of Lips.
Then where is this? River of Souls? The outskirts of the Netherrealm? Are you heading downstream?
And this music is like that one in Hades. It's in the Blood song.
Netherrealm. Nothing but an illusion. Titan, listen.
What? The traveler lifts their wrinkled fingers and they look in the direction they are pointing. The sound of... I can hear it. I hear it. A voice.
Child of humanity, is it death's embrace? Oh, you have awoken. Your consciousness is dissipating much faster than I expected.
How much longer can my
In my estimation, at best, you'll see 15 more entry hours.
15?
What is it? Are you finally starting to become attached to the mortal world now?
On the contrary, 15 days. Stop giggling. It's time for us to go. The messenger from the Council of Elders.
Let me ask you one more question.
What betrayal is there to...
What about that white-haired student of yours?
There will be a price to pay for blind faith. This is also...
You truly are a strict teacher.
Of course. This is how I've always been.
Sorry to keep you waiting. It's been a while. I greet you on behalf of all the citizens.
It's you. I never...
They're anti-Catherans?
I am Lycurgus, though you may call me Linus, full of elders in Akima, and as the Theoros.
You can see... See them too?
You know about us. We anti-Catherans, just as I am conscious that Lady Aglaya is secretly listening in on our private meeting from afar.
The demigod should know better, for such is her station. Spare those poor threats.
May I interpret?
I need not any plan, because she can do nothing other than petty espionage. As the Citizens' Assembly approaches, and with Oryx's fall, any attempt to capture the core flame within me will only usher chaos and calamity. While I, Anaxagoras, serving as the Grove's special envoy to Akima's Citizens' Assembly. Let's forego the formality.
She's been waiting. Is there some...
Nothing, really. It's just a question that I contemplate every time before I ascend.
A pondering, truly.
While all living beings...
Are you suggesting that carefully?
Yes. For dying, in contrast to mortals, perhaps the gods in their arrogance...
Could you...
Circes, the kin of the Sky Father as recounted in myths, now resides within my brain. Were I to inquire, Kefali would have no cause to refuse.
Oh.
Because I completely concur with you.
This guy is supposed.
If the Titan has
This guy might be an emanator.
any response from them would be impossible.
I didn't expect a cutscene.
Please, Professor.
The children.
Welcome to Dawn Cloud. The atmosphere here carries only esteemed beings grace this place. And among them, I've received...
Once deemed a blasphemer, now a surrogate for revenge.
I'll notify Kindness in the meanwhile. You're welcome to explore.
I'm well aware of Kindness.
Alas, I had hoped for a brilliant plan.
Save your concerns.
Now that I look around, I wonder if there are any murals bearing my portrait around here. I'm quite intrigued to see how the children...
Off you go. I won't. This Titan appears to be quite at ease. I should have...
Be aware.
Even blasphemous scholars can... Anaxagoras.
As Kefali's...
Surely you... Let me remind you.
I'm not sure whether, as I see it, a debt
You. See?
Seeing as we were able to...
Oh my. What
Are you praising...
Praising him, of course.
Didn't you hear me?
Professor Anaxa! Over here! Professor Anaxa? Word has it that the scholars of the Grove...
You could say it's the fates toying with us.
It's only the Crimnoans and I don't... So, are you here to...
Tell me, how much...
Once Kindness and her followers learned... Yet, when the Crown Prince ascended to godhood and repelled the Black Tide, she immediately altered her tune. declaring that all was resolved beyond Akuma, with the only remaining menace now being Aglaya and her adherents.
No surprises there. Those shifty.
Being an opportunity.
Shouldn't you be searching for murals?
I was really curious to see how you would find the middle ground between both factions, but it seems as though this kindness is much more ruthless than Aglaya. If so, why do you want to work with her? Could it be that perhaps you've decided to readily surrender this hog?
I'm afraid you... I've had enough of this. Could the 15th entry hour arrive any faster?
Oh!
Every plant, every tendril. No.
As a result,
this mural is cool.
I really can't tell.
For all we know... Was this the reason why...
Since you're aware of it.
From my perspective...
How do two lunatics cope?
Therefore, it's... What then is...
The entire plan is stored...
1 year old? 2 years old? Oh my! Even a member of the preeminent 7 sages must hug his droma stop?
That's enough.
How unusual. Your soul is actually trembling. This must mean that behind this toy,
Since our days are both... This is a present that my sister gave to me. It's a doll that was made to look like our family pet.
Her name is Prince.
So there are other members in your family, eh?
Don't you just love to pick through my brain? Go on. It won't take long. You'll discover the...
Oh, the black tide is everywhere. I can't bear to look.
When I was young, I couldn't accept this outcome either. Georios, Aquila, Kefali, and you, of course. Although I prayed to every titan that I could think of for help, my efforts were ultimately...
This... Could this be the inception of your research into...
Indeed it was. Everything started from that verdant courtyard of yours.
Oh,
Not only that, he also believed that life, since all living things stemmed from the same...
Anaxa. But this is absolute blasphemy. Regardless of how much freedom the Grove provides, such an act could... Your beloved, where is she now? Send her away from the Grove at once, to a place where nobody will ever be able to find her. Otherwise, the both of us will be judged by the Council of the Seven Sages.
Calm down, teacher. My sister, she's still not in the mortal realm. It was naive of me to think that I could snatch the deceased from Thanatos' grip. Equivalent exchange. All I received for that price.
Let it go, Anaxa. As one of my bet, never do something taboo ever again. Don't disappoint the deceased, and never...
Since I was able to see her one last time, I have no other desires.
Things already because of...
It's time for me to start.
I am sincerely glad for you, child.
I wish to continue the Lysis' research.
Continue the research into souls, but you know...
No, teacher. After my fleeting glimpse of the deathly fall, I may have lost an eye. I have grasped the truth with my bare hands. Watch as I turn.
Ooh, however, this story doesn't seem to be connected to your plan. In fact, I'd say that...
The answer lies within the tale. If even you cannot understand it, perhaps you should relinquish the divinity of reason to me. After all, it'd be a waste. My story ends here. Now it's time for you to tell me your secret.
Unfortunately, even...
Oh? Are you saying that the renowned Reason Titan is now admitting a lack of wisdom? Your followers are going to...
Child of humanity, remember this. Being cognizant of one's ignorance is the greatest wisdom.
Now I understand. No wonder you asked me to answer your random nonsense. Sensical.
Not only that, you're the only...
Lord Anaxa. I saw you muttering to yourself and was wondering. I have a message from Lord Lygus. Lady Kind.
Carefully. The one who created the world.
I didn't expect you to agree to Lady Kindness's invitation. What a wonderful turn of events. To tell you the truth...
Isn't that the dromas draped in finery?
Avoid his gaze. I don't acquaint myself with blasphemers.
Don't worry. He's too full of pride to pay us any attention.
Your nickname is Dromus as well? You must...
A student of Empedocles? I hear that his views run counter to the Venerationists.
This is what being a scholar is about. A collision of ideas only occurs when there are differences in beliefs, and it is such collisions that lead to progress.
Yet, in my view, there are only right and wrong perspectives.
Welcome to the demigod.
Lord Anaxagoras, I've heard so much. Head of the Nusporists of the Grove of Epiphany, notorious blasphemer, a Chrysos heir who bear... Did I miss anything? Well, if so...
Since Lady Kindness is already... But then again, perhaps the customs are different here. Back in my hometown, there is a form of etiquette known as honor. And yet, ever since I arrived, I have not been welcomed with warm courtesy or ceremonial gifts. Instead, perhaps you intend to cut open my heart, retrieve the core flame, and then hold a grand feast for all of the guests.
Everyone, stand down.
Thank you for understanding. I am but a feeble scholar who is not used to this.
No need to be humble, my lord. From my perspective...
So...
Well, since the Chrysos heirs are calling for war, we will respond in kind. Conflict is inevitable. Since Aglaya endeavors to suppress the virtuous commoners with blood of gold, we will not hesitate to display the rights and mettle of the citizens of Akama. As to your question of whether peace is still a viable option, well, to that I can only say this. Everything hinges on the next citizens' assembly and whether they have a... And since you, as a Christ...
What brazen arrogance. What you're saying right now is worlds apart from what you were saying before you retired your...
I don't deny it. After all, they're responsible for cleaning up any threats, but now that you're an ally of ours... I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to discuss a treatise about the Venerationists with your teacher, Empedocles. Yet, it seems you subscribe to the Nusporists instead, Lord Anaxa. I've heard that this school of thought is one with many detractors.
It's normal for ideas to have supporters and dissenters, just like how there are two types of people in this world. Geniuses and...
Welcome back to the hub of... Surely you remember that countless eloquent orators have stood in this spot. This tiny stage is the may the both of us...
Oh my, 15 days and nights. That aligns perfectly with the date of your demise. could such a
Using death to prove myself.
What strong conviction.
That's enough, Lady Kindness. Dispense with the niceties. I only accepted your invitation so that I can serve the commoners alongside.
Well, you say that now, but surely...
You worry too much. She won't show her hand too freely, as she still needs to garner support from the masses at the Citizens' Assembly.
Even someone like me can tell that only a sliver of her humanity remains. Sure. Surely you're not...
As you're no doubt aware, Aglaya covets the core flame that I possess, which makes it the bargaining chip that allows me and the rest of you to negotiate with her. However, in return, I'll need... You're well aware how valuable Cersei's core talk is cheap, so you'd better act...
I understand. After all, this battle of wits is... Let us decide how much we can secure for ourselves and how much... Continuing from the earlier topic, she is the second most experienced Chrysos heir across the whole of Akama, who has gradually lost her humanity to the ravages of time and the ablation of the core flame. Continuing from the earlier topic, let us discuss our common enemy, Aglaya. Admittedly, there is ample reason for her to take your life. Yet your previous reasoning is quite sound. As a seasoned political animal, it's unclear whether she will actually cross that irreversible boundary. Is there anyone present who can swear by the sacred vow of Kefali and guarantee that you weren't in league with that woman?
I believe you're aware of Castorus the Executioner. Long before I
It's nice
returned
to
to
see you
Akama,
play with
Aglaya
character
had
actually
already
being
dispatched
straight up
to
opposite
mine.
us.
If I weren't able to reach this place in time, I would have been forced to meet Thanatos first. Compared to a comprehensive plan with uncertain results, if you decide to cut open my chest and remove the core flame...
I understand what you mean. At the very least, the both of us agree that this tyrant who wallows in extravagance and greed is the greatest threat to achieving peace in Akama. The Council of Elders... However, I regret to say that sentiments in favor of the Chrysos heirs and Aglaya are only growing in magnitude. The peace that would tell me, what are you willing to do for our esteemed citizens so that they can
Aglaya's authoritarianism, conceit, and arrogance have granted her unfettered control for the most part. Yet these traits are also her greatest weakness. If I can render her help...
Surely you don't believe that such a tiny...
What's more, there are many who remain silent, merely watching to see how much chaos I can unleash.
In the name of Kefali, at this stage, it's clear that you and I understand the benefits to be won from this discussion. Let me put it plainly. The Council of Elders has vowed to all citizens of Akama that it will always remain loyal to them. As for you, my lord...
Surely you jest. My loyalty does not need to be proven.
I am incredibly honored to have witnessed the both of you Bury them. As the Theoros, I have observed the following. Lady Aglaia.
Oh.
Feeling dissatisfied, Lady Kindness? Despite the Council of Elders.
So you were holding back just now. So tell me, Anaxagoras, now that you're an ally of mine, if Aglaia were to demand that I hand you over, what? What?
You can do as she says. Tell her that the Count, however, by doing so, the authority of the Council of Elders will be as thin as papyrus that has been soaked in blood. Not only can it be destroyed, no. More like two corpses. At the next Citizens' Assembly, that young lady who is synonymous with death will also be standing on our side.
Oh, death.
Oh?
Is that of importance to you? All you need to know is that if Aglaia can seize me in full view of the masses today, she could also dismiss the entire Council of Elders in one fell swoop tomorrow. If that happens, the discussion is this the outcome that you would.
Fine. But you do best to remember this. Fool the people and karma will be on your tail. Unless, of course, you crave cruel punishment.
I've got to say that you've managed to really impress me.
Dying to know.
I mean, I'm the reason.
Easy there. You'll learn the answer. I didn't bring it up with her purely because she doesn't have the means to give me what I truly want. The true masters of Dawncloud have always been the Theoros, who want.
Unexpected. You know, you could actually skip all the point. I have no reason.
You may not, but Kindness has. Whoever gets hold of Kefali's core flame, she's wary of me. So naturally, I had to gain her trust.
In my view, this individual has gone to great lengths to get close to Kefali. He might very well be plotting something. Are you still willing?
Yes, very much so. All living creations are always... It is truly my honor to please. Go ahead. Oh, a bygone myth tells of an occasion where Kefali once answered their followers' questions on the peak of the holy mountain. Their followers have since believed that scaling this Titan cliff is one way of being with the god.
Hear that? It's not every day that you get to climb a mountain with Circes. You should sing me a hymn of praise.
Titan hymns are beyond me.
Go on ahead. Take this.
I have to admit.
Because I know very well what it is you are after. I believe Kefali will not deprive you of your right to ask. It is my hope that...
A melodious sound that soothes the soul.
How many did I in my history?
Honestly, this...
What a splendid...
And even though I've come...
I must be getting...
Oh? All right. We're just...
So the intellectual debate from earlier was too draining for you, huh? If Amphorius gets a new lease on life,
Save your concern.
the Titan is in sight. Can you make it?
Why? I'm
Fine then. I get...
Wait. Hey.
Huh? Oh? Why didn't you bring your favorite spear with you on this trip, Nias?
Nias.
Huh. It's unfortunate the Black Tide destroyed every last inch of my...
How could that be? Even a creation of Georios from their prime...
Hey, Cersei's.
Nias? No. Not that
I just saw him.
No.
This is a departed spirit.
Enough about me.
Cows. I've never heard of this person.
Look on the bright side, Nias. Hey! Are you seeing...
Yes. It's still you, Nias, but you're now talking about a certain...
Chaos? This name sounds just as strange to me.
Never mind. I think the souls...
What? But...
Beats me. Let's just keep going.
Know your limits. Wander too far among the dead, and even I might not be able to save you.
I'm fine. If this is indeed as I thought, then this will be very amusing. So...
Can you keep going?
Of course. I'm just... If I knew we had to climb a mountain, I wouldn't have...
I guess this also counts as one aspect of the world-bearing burden. If
Keep your sarcasm to yourself.
I'm not getting anything of...
I would sooner throw myself off this cliff and hit rock bottom than... I am Calypso of the eminent Seven Sages, after all. Training would make me no different from those Helcalithis...
Calypso? No, she can't be. I would know her name if she really... Hey, Cersei's. Does the name... Cersei's? Daggone. Doesn't matter. I can do this myself.
Oh, beautiful old world. Where are you now? Oh, legendary era Chrysia, return to the mortal realm. Splendid gods once walked the paths we walk. Alas, all that's left of that warmth is a hazy mirage.
We're here, finally. So, I don't get to ask the Titan my question. But all of you make for a pleasant surprise, nonetheless. Very well then. Let me uncover the truth for myself. Did I? So, I'm back here again. I can hear it. I hear it from the depths of this time.
Since we've come this far, let's just...
Lord Nias and Miss Calypso, are you both here to visit Chaos too?
Yes. And we've been waiting.
Regrettably, he hasn't had. The worst-case scenario is that he's...
You're overthinking, and besides, We both know Gauss's nature. A deliverer like him wouldn't fall so readily, much less give up on all that he holds.
That reminds me. Why are you making this trip?
Oh, my sister needs more time.
Such a pity. Both of you have hearts kinder than anyone else.
Everything that I see and hear this time has left me shaken. What may seem like a mundane conversation is in truth a once-in-a-lifetime exchange. The conjecture has taken shape and must now be solidified into a theorem. Next, I only need to seek verification from Kefali. By doing so, I can answer Cersei's question and reclaim my body. But no, I will not do that because another one of my conjectures, fusing the mortal soul with that of a Titan to replace said Titan, is not a ludicrous idea after all.
I think this is a good time to take a break now. I will continue this tomorrow.
Is that so? You don't look the slightest bit amazed, though. Plus... Events of the past, huh? I was also a child when I looked up at Cersei's. Their leaves and branches reflected the sparkling sun. I stood at this very spot. Don't read too much into it. I mean, can mortals even hope to reach Aqua's realm? You get what I'm saying, right, Denny? After all, the Titan that imprisoned you. But there will always be people who dream of soaring towards the sky. The Grove is just... I never thought Gray would meet with something like that before we set off. Yeah, there's no rest for the weary, huh? In any case, what we're looking for could be anywhere in this enormous grove. Have you forgotten that you're talking to the chief physician of the Twilight Courtyard?
Alright, thank you guys. We'll continue tomorrow now.